It is time now for Kara's Cures, and we're revisiting the subject of superfoods and all the benefits they can bring to your life, especially if you're feeling a little down.
Absolutely. All right, nutritionist Marci Moreau is back. You might remember her from a few weeks ago.
And she created an organic superfood company called Nature and Nurture. And today, Marci, thank you for being here. You're explaining how there is a link and how these superfoods can really help with depression and anxiety, which a lot of people could use some help with that right now.
Totally. Hi, guys. Thanks for having me back. By the way, I can help with your eyebrows later if you want. And I hope mine. Right.
Yeah, thank you.
But we do definitely have
to make bigger eyebrows.
What's that?
Is there a superfood for better eyebrows?
Actually, there is. It's called collagen or anything with collagen. So we could talk about that. It will help with all that. No, but today what we're really talking about, because this is an issue that's hitting everybody. And I think it's hitting everybody more so because we're in the midst of pandemic and COVID has become everybody's trauma. So we're all feeling stressed. We're all feeling anxious, depression, anxiety, very serious things like PTSD. Suicide is going up. It's almost as if we're running down a dark alley, all of us. And COVID's chasing us, but in front of us is a life threat. And what's happening is everybody's feeling this. So now more than ever, it's important to get into the kitchen, talk about what foods can help. And what's really exciting is we have the science that's backing it up. And it's telling us these powerful superfoods can help with our body, but help with our mind. So I talk about like a happy, healthy dance. But I mean happy in a really serious way, because this is like life-changing for so many people. It's life-saving for so many people. Some of the foods we want to focus on, really easy. Just think about foods that are going to feed your brain and foods that are going to feed your gut. We now know that our gut has kind of a second little brain in there that has a lot of receptors for neurotransmitters. It talks to our central nervous system. It talks to our brain, and it says, hey, you need more dopamine, you need more serotonin, you need more epinephrine, you need some more endorphins. Those are all what we consider happiness hormones. And when they get depleted, we can use food to boost them back up. So some of the foods that are really the best for this are like our fatty acids. Our brain is made up of 60% fat. So we want to feed our brain, and it loves fat. But it loves good fat. So this is, you hear this all the time, you know, the salmon and the fatty fishes. And I get a lot of people that say, well, I don't like fish. Then I'm like, you know, then use fish oils. You can take supplements and things like that. Really important to feed our body a lot of really, really healthy fat.
Avocado, if you don't want the fish, you can.
Avocados are great. That's the next
oil.
one. And not only does that have the healthy fat, that's going to have folates in it. Other things that you wouldn't really expect, things like bananas. And bananas have a lot of B vitamins that help with depression too. They have potassium. But they have a lot of these foods have tryptophan, and tryptophan is a precursor to serotonin, and that's one of our happiness hormones. So anytime we eat foods that are high in tryptophan, like eggs are high in tryptophan, the egg yolk, so that's great. So forget about that we heard eggs are bad, eat more eggs, eat more dark leafy greens, and things like that, because the tryptophan is going to give us more serotonin. It's going to help us through a crisis. That might be something global now, but it's going to help us all the time, because mental health is something really important. And, you know, finally, people are speaking out about it. We have so much more awareness. We have a lot of people suffering right now and have been for years. So the other thing you want to do is eat foods that decrease inflammation. Inflammation is going to wreak havoc on our gut. And anytime our gut is a mess, our mental health usually is a mess. We don't see one without the other. So in the mental health world, we see people that are having problems with digestion and ulcers and GI issues. Typically, behind that is some depression and anxiety. So they kind of go together. So all these superfoods, dark chocolate, for everyone that loves chocolate, is amazing for you. It's actually, the flavonoids in dark chocolate are so healthy. So, you know, make a healthy dark chocolate cake. I think I have one on my website, so take a look at that. Just incorporate all these foods into your diet, and it really is going to make a difference.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I know you love dark chocolate. You have it every day.
I love dark chocolate, and I think that I'm helping my mental health when I have it with green tea every day. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. A little bit.
You know,
Oh, that's funny. So this is a superpower refresher, and I'll be posting this recipe later, and it's made with a chamomile green tea because chamomile also has a component in it called apigenin that will bind to our receptors, that calms us down. So that with the green tea, that also is going to help to boost our neurotransmitters, help with anxiety and things like that. And it has kiwi and blueberries, all things that are really great right now that we have to be mindful of and include. I mean, this is a huge issue to talk about. So if anyone wants, any more information, you know where to find me, guys.
Yeah, just shout out your website real quick because we are out of time. Yeah.
Shout out your website.
It's natureandnurtureorganic.com.
Thank you so much,
thank
Marci.
you.
Yeah, great recipes on there. And
Thanks,
she even
guys.
makes sauces with the superfoods already in it, so that's a great way to start.